Oh, my mic's been muted this whole time. Yes. Ugh. Is that better? It's probably better if I had my mic not muted, or had my mic unmuted. Yeah, it's a good thing like you popped in and said something, because I've been going 49 minutes with not me talking. It's all right. I'll just do it with background music. I'll roll with it. So, to answer your question, so are you referring to in regarding to the game that I'm playing, or as in like recent news with content and all that? You can't sleep here. Oh. So I'm doing Winter Soldier versus the Red Skull. My first game was a complete failure. Drew into Shadows of the Past, like I think it was like first turn, and then everything just went to crap. And this is a cat. So now I'm just replaying it. I don't know, just getting more games in with the Winter Soldier he just released, and I like the Winter Soldier. I mean, hold on, I gotta put this cat down. Be free. Oh, excuse me. It's been so hot. Breathing's been like so clogged up. It is a fun game. I've been playing this game in August. Will be officially probably like 2 full years now. I've been playing. And I found out about it by complete accident. Like I used to like when I was younger. I used to like playing card games and stuff like that. And I was like bored one day at work, and I just went on just googling around. I was like, "Is there any like Marvel card games that exist?" You know, because like back in the day, I used to play like Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! With my brother. And I came across this, and like the one thing I thought that was really cool was like it's not like a TCG where, yeah, I think it's been out for like 5 years now. Official, like its actual thing, it's been out for about 5 years. But yeah, so like I bought the core set. I mean, you're gonna need that regardless, and you don't even have to like. You don't even like if you were ever get interested, you get into it. Like, the cool thing is like when what you pay for, it like is you get everything in what you're paying for. It's not like opening up a booster pack and hoping that you get certain things or certain cards. So that was another thing that I really liked about that, because I don't know, to me, I'm just like, I was so busy with, did I ever try the Hulk deck out? Yes. A lot of people hate Hulk because, his mechanic is kind of shitty. But I like it just because it's challenging, and, you know, it's hard to explain. If you ever want to watch somebody who knows a lot about playing the Hulk character, there's this content creator that I play with a lot. His name's Joshua Smeg. And he actually has like a Hulkiverse videos where he basically plays the Hulk deck against like every Marvel villain that's in this game right now. I haven't played the Hulk deck. I haven't played Hulk in probably, maybe I want to say, a year. There's a lot of heroes in the game now. But you get the core set. It comes with like, 4 heroes. No, there's more than 4 heroes. Like 5? Spider-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, Iron Man. Yeah, 5. I think it's 5. What was I doing here? Right. So he just attacked me again. I'm exhausted, so I can't do a basic attack. But I can. I'm going to play another electrical discharge. I'm going to use my cybernetic arm to generate a wild resource. We'll choose energy. And then we'll use the shield sidearm to pay for the rest of it. So since we use the cybernetic arm to pay for this card, we get to do an additional damage. So this will deal 4 damage. Yeah. So it deals 4 base, but I get the additional 1. So we'll do another 5 damage to Red Skull. And we'll get to stun him, because we used the electric energy to do that. Which is good. And then I think... I don't know if I want to hold on to this thing. I don't think I'm going to be able... I'm going to toss this. And I'm going to ready up. And then we'll draw our hand size of 5. So we drew into our winter armor. A 1/1. And deadlock. Nice. Yes. You are correct. So that was another thing when I was looking for a new game to play. And that was the one thing that really caught to me, because I'm busy in my life. Like work, all that stuff. And there's not a lot of people I know personally that play board games or anything like that. And that's cool. But, I mean, if I knew people who played in, like, where I live, I would definitely, yeah, maybe I'd play them. But, that was the big selling point for me, is it's a game that you can play by yourself. I will say this, though, because I've played with other people online, because we just, webcam it, all that stuff. And it works out fine. Power of the internet. But it is fun playing multiplayer, I will say that. It's long games, but, the villain and all that stuff scales with the amount of people you play with. And you can play up to 4 people. So, villain's turn starts. We're going to put 1 threat onto the main scheme. His force response kicks in on the side, on this main scheme. We're going to reveal a side scheme from the side scheme deck. And we are revealing prison camps. When defeated, player who defeated the scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and puts into play, and then shuffles their deck. And this gets an acceleration. So now the threat's going to be going up higher, and this comes in with 3 threat per player. You can also, too, you can play like 2-handed solo where you can control 2 heroes at the same time. And play by yourself too. And then if you're really talented and you've mastered the power of ADHD and you have a big enough table, you could do 4. You could try playing 4 characters at the same time. That's a lot of cards. All right, so Red Skull will not activate because he's stunned, so he's not going to be attacking me. And then we get in a counter card. And Wow, this is actually the first time I've actually finally got this card against me. So this is my obligation. Red Room programming. So you may flip to Alter Ego and choose exhaust Bucky Barnes, remove this card from the game, or discard the highest printed cost card from your hand. No, I'm good on that. We'll just we'll flip that. We'll exhaust, and then we'll just remove this from the game. And now it's our turn. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so we'll play Genius. We'll put in our Winter Armor. So our Winter Armor increases our health points by 3. So my health will go up to 14. Which is nice. And I also gain Steady. If I can't find something, I just pour it all out. Alright. So now we'll flip back over to Winter Soldier. And then we'll play Energy in a 1x1. And we'll put in Deathlock into play. So Deathlock has a response. When you enter its play, I can search my deck or discard pile for a copy of a Shield Sidearm, and I can put that into play, or attach to them. I'll grab one of those. So Shield Sidearm attached to a Shield character, which Deathlock is a Shield character. This comes in with 3 ammo counters. And when attached character makes a basic attack, exhaust Shield Sidearm, remove 1 ammo counter, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Alright, and probably should get rid of something, because it's going to have too many. Alright, so we'll take this out. He's going to get 2 consequential damage for thwarting. But he's already has high attack right now. So he's back down to +1. And then this goes away. We'll end our turn and drop to our hand size of 5. Black Widow, Strength, a Firepower, Aggressive Stance, Moment of Triumph. Two threat will go on to the main. Force Response, reveal a new side scheme, so Hydra Patrol comes into play. And that gets 2 threat per player. Red Skull is finally going to attack. He gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play, so there are 2 side schemes in play. So he has +2. So he's going to be attacking me for 3 and a boost. Shoot. I'm just gonna let Deathlock be a good guy and take the hit from me there. So yeah, glad I did that, because that was a boost of 3. So we have yeah, so 3 base attack, and then with the boost of 3, that's 6 damage altogether. Thanks, Deathlock. You my boy, Blue. He's a good soldier. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now we get our encounter card. And exhaustion. That is probably the worst thing I could have got right now. So this gets a surge, so I'm getting another encounter card, and then I have to exhaust my identity. And then that's going to go into a Hydra Soldier. Comes in with Guard and a When Defeated effect. So when he gets defeated, I have to give myself another encounter card. And I'm exhausted, so cool. Alright, now it's player turn. So since I don't have any weapons out, I'm going to use the firepower to put in a aggressive stance. It's a max 1 per player card. Hero response: after you engage a minion, discard this card, and then search your deck for an attack event, and then put it into your hand. Which the Winter Soldier's deck has a lot of attack events, so it's very beneficial. And then we're going to go ahead and play Strength and Moment of Triumph. And we're going to put in Black Widow. She also has a response. After you play Black Widow from your hand, return a attack event card from your discard pile to your hand. Well, since he's got Guard. I'm going to go ahead and grab this 1x1. So now, I can do this. Actually, first we're going to thwart 2 off of the off of prison camps. And I'll put 1 threat on here. Black Widow will take the number 1 consequential damage. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our cybernetic arm to generate a wild resource to pay for an attack event, which 1x1 is 1 cost. And because we use cybernetic arm to pay for the event, we get to do 1 additional damage. So we're going to deal 3 damage to the Hydra Soldier. And yeah. So at least we got him set up. And we will hurry up. Drawing up to a hand size of 5. So we got our winner mat. Oh, perfect. And we got the nice. Okay, and we got our rifle. All the good cards were on the bottom of the deck this whole time. And Captain America. And some combat training. Oh, but I already used all my double resources. Alright, this goes up to 6. Revealing another side scheme. Censor the Past. Puts another acceleration on here. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. We're getting very close to the sleeper. So Red Skull gets +1 for each side scheme in play. So 1, 2, 3. Yay, we're using the big counters now. Alright, so he's attacking me for a base of 4 and a boost. Not exhausted anymore. I mean, I got 14 health. I could take it like a champ, right? I mean, how much damage is he going to possibly do to me? Let's find out. So that's going to be... do I even have an arm block? It's like I have not seen 1 arm block this whole game. So it's going to be 4, 5... Alright, we're at 9. Not bad. And then Hydra Soldier comes at me for 2. I'm going to take it because I'm the Winter Soldier. I'm not scared of a Hydra agent. And then we get a counter card and Master Strategist. When the Red Skull activates, give him an additional boost card, and then we have to discard it. I think it was like this game or last game. I had that card, and then I had an Assault activate, and I was like, crap. Alright, so it's player turn. I have decisions to make. I'd love to get this rifle out. Man, I regret hitting that guy now. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Captain America as a resource to put in my winter mask. So the cool thing is, when I put this mask into play, now I'm a spy. So not only am I a shield and a soldier, but I'm a spy now. Crazy, I used Captain America to pay for that, and I'm going to show you why. The next play I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exhaust, and I'm going to take out this Hydra soldier. So this Hydra soldier's been defeated. A couple of responses are going to activate now. The first response is Lethal Protector. And that means anytime I attack and defeat an enemy, I can remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I'm going to finish clearing off the prison camps. Actually, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to take the 2 off that. That'd be such a waste. So I'm going to take 2 off of here, and that's going to clear the Hydra patrol. And then I got to bring another Hydra minion into play. So I'm going to choose someone nice and weak, like this guy. If you got questions, ask me. I can tell you exactly what's going on. I'll tell you. I'll give you answers. I know it's probably a bunch of like, oh, this guy just did this and he put a token over here and it's weird. It's just saying words. I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what it means. So that goes in, and then I can trigger my mask. Because after you attack and defeat an enemy, exhaust this card, draw 1 card. Hey, lock and load. Oh, that can put my rifle in. But I won't have enough to play the... Oh, yeah. Shoot. Oh, yeah, I forgot the other thing I was going to do. So Black Widow is going to thwart the remainder of that off. She'll take another consequential damage for that. So when Prison Camps is defeated, I can search my deck and discard pile for an ally, and I can put it in play. And the reason why I did that was because now I can just put Captain America in for free. So that was some big brain move I just did there. So Captain America comes in with toughness, and he also has a response. After he enters play, I can ready up a shield character. And I'm going to go ahead and ready up Winter Soldier again. And then... I'm going to play Winter's Rifle to put in Lock and Load. And then I'm going to... Do I take him out? Or... Yeah, this is going to... Yeah. I'm gonna take him out. And then I'm going to remove 2 threat off of lock and load. So when this is defeated, I can search my deck or discard pile for a weapon upgrade. And then that's 3 costs or less and put it into play. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my winter rifle and put that in for free. What's up? You gotta go outside? Oh yeah. With a scheme that has 6 yellow, does that have a negative impact? Yes. So, each scheme has a number that goes onto it. And it scales by player, so it's 3 per player. So if I was playing with another person, this would be 6 instead. Each villain, when you're playing against a villain, you have the villain's health, their attack, their scheme, and then you have their, this is what they call the main scheme. So basically this is like the whole progress of the game. So the threshold on this scheme is 8 per player. So right now there's 6. Once it goes over 8 or higher, it's going to push over into... some scenarios are different. Some will push over to the next scenario, and then it'll have another threshold to work at. And then, like, for example, with this one, it has 11. So once it hits 11, I lose. But it all varies. So the way I can reduce the threat level on the scheme is by using, like, say, for example, so where it says the blue, the thwart is what's used to remove scheme or threat level off of schemes. And then, you know, the attack obviously is used for dealing damage to the minion or villain. And then defense is if, like, when the villain attacks me, I can exhaust and negate some of their attack power with whatever my defense stat is at. So, for example, like, I haven't been really doing too much thwarting with Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier has a unique ability on his character. It's called Lethal Protector. And basically what that is, it's a response. So after he attacks and defeats an enemy, such as like a minion or maybe a villain stage, I can remove 2 threat from any scheme that I want. Which is amazing. Amazing ability. Right. And on that note, I can't play my Winter Widow Soldier Spy. I feel like I should thwart something. But I wanted to save Captain America's Tough because he's going to get an additional boost card. This goes up by 1. It's at 6, so it's going to go up 7. Actually, I'm going to have to thwart because I don't want this to push yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in some cases, there's a lot of crap. The Red Skull scenario is like, it's crazy because he's like, his whole kit is designed with having playing a whole new side scheme every turn. This isn't like, this is only because it's Red Skull scenario. This would be normally in the encounter deck. But with him, every turn, a new side scheme comes into play. It's just, there's a lot going on with this guy. There's some where that's not as, like, some villains are not as crazy with their scheme. Others, can be ridiculous. And there's different there's different aspects you can use to deck build around it. Like the aspect that is being used with Bucky over here is the aggression aspect, and that's basically designed mostly for like pure damage. There's others that are designed more to handling situations with a lot of threat, like Justice. My favorite is Protection, because it's basically just using your defense and stuff and trying to build up. And I don't know. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, so I always like playing tank, or any type of tanking class in any game like that. So it kind of just drew into me. But I've actually been getting a lot into the aggression aspect since he came out. But I am going to exhaust with Captain America. So I'm going to take 2 off of here. I lose my toughness, unfortunately. And then I'm going to hold on to these 2 cards. And we are going to ready up. And we'll drop to a hand size of 5. So we got Bambino, Safe House 30, and oh, there we go, Arm Block. Nice. Cool. Alright, so I won't be taking any damage this turn. Alright, so Red Skull is going to put, so 2 threat is going to go on. So we're back at 6. He's going to reveal another side scheme, and oh wow, we didn't get the sleeper yet. Nice. Which is nice because I'm already built up to take on the sleeper. When the sleeper comes out, I'm going to one-shot it. I can't wait. It's going to be so glorious. So each hero pack comes with 15 cards. That is the hero's kit. So that can be like special abilities that they do, upgrades. Like, for example, the Winter Soldier, he's got a cybernetic arm, so that's in there. His rifle, body armor, which increases my health, etc. So 1, 2. All right, so he has a base of 3. All right, so Winter Soldier is going to attack. And when he activates, give him an additional boost card for each side scheme in play. So there's 2 side schemes. 1, 2. So he's going to get 3 boosts. So normally, I would be really scared right now of this situation, because he's attacking me for a base of 3. And he's getting 3 boost cards. So the amount of, I don't know yet how many is going to be in there. But I'm pretty fearless right now because I have an arm block. So basically the way that this works is, I'm going to use my cybernetic arm to generate a wild resource. To do an arm block against the Red Skull. So when the enemy is going to attack, I'll deal 3 damage to it. But because I use the cybernetic arm to pay for this, and it's also considered an attack and a defense card, I get to add 1 additional damage to it. So I'm actually going to end up doing 4 damage to him. So he's got 6 health right now. So he's taking 4. So that'll drop him down to 2. And the card says, and this card's part of Bucky's kit. If I use the cybernetic arm to pay for the cost for the card, I prevent all damage. So he could literally drop a nuclear bomb on me, and, well, actually he probably would die because he's not even, he's still a human being. But he could have 1,000,000 damage right now, and it's not going to do anything. So just for funsies, let's find out how much damage he would have done. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh. Boost. If you're in hero form, the villain attacks you after this activation. Do not deal any boost cards with this attack. Oh, he's actually gonna hit me again. So he would have done 3, so 4, 5. So he would have done 5 damage. damage is blocked, but there's a boost effect. After this attack is concluded, which it is, he attacks me again, but he doesn't get a boost card for it. And I will gladly take the 2 damage. I'm fine with that. I'm not afraid. Sometimes I lose a lot of games because I get so arrogant and I think I could take a million hits and then I put myself in a situation. So we're gonna get an encounter card, and then we get an additional encounter card because this has a hazard icon. So when that's in play, you have to deal yourself another encounter card. So hopefully he doesn't get one that makes him attack me again. So he has a Hydra Jet Trooper, and that has Quick Strike. I'll go ahead and take the damage, I guess. So I'm at 3 health. And I can do a hero response. After you engage with a minion, which I just did, I can discard this card and then search my my deck for an attack event and then put it into my hand. And I think... Oh, the only card there is Arm Block. So, I guess I'll take another one of those. Looks like I'm going to be decking out pretty soon, since my deck is super thin. And then we get Spreading Lies. So, when revealed, place 2 threat on each scheme. That's stupid. Well, that goes to the next stage. I'll just take that over there and put that on there. Alright. We are now in the end game. So next, this gets pushed over to New World Hydra. When revealed, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck, put into play, and the Sleeper Awakens. This comes in with 1 threat per player already on it. And once it hits 11, we lose. So, the Sleeper Awakens, when revealed, put the Sleeper into play, engaged with you. So, Sleeper gets 5 health per player, so it's only going to have 5 health. It comes in with Toughness, Retaliate, which means when I attack it, it does damage back at me. And it comes with Guard. And Guard means I can't attack the Red Skull until he's gone, because he has Guard. So we just finished the side scheme deck. So when that happens, we just reshuffle it back up, and we rinse and repeat. And this is where it gets out of control. Alright, I think we did all the encounter cards. And player turn is on me. Correct. I have 3 health left, so once I lose that, I die. But I'm probably going to be thinking about flipping down to heal. But I want to clear some of this up first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to think some more. So usually what tough means is before he can take any damage, this is basically like a shield. But when I said that I can one-shot this guy, it's very possible now, because if I attack him and then I exhaust my rifle, it gives me +2 attack, and it gives me piercing and ranged. And what piercing does is it automatically deletes the tough, and it just does the damage. It basically ignores this. And because he has retaliate and I'll have ranged, he won't hit any damage back at me. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna use the arm block to put in a safe house. Is that what I want to do? No, I didn't want to do that. Arm block, Bambino. This comes in. No. Uh, Crap. It's such a waste. And I already used my arm. I don't think I have anything to ready me up. Alright, whatever. Attacking him, 4 damage. Ignore has piercing. And then we'll play Bambino combat training to play Winter Widow Soldier Spy. So we can put a preparation upgrade from our discard pile into play. Very powerful. I would, but I'm planning on going down to Alter Ego, so I won't be attacked. But that's a very good point. I would normally hold on to that if I was going to stay up. So you during your turn, you can flip to your Alter Ego once per turn. So when you're in Alter Ego, this is where you would like exhaust to recover your health to whatever your recovery is. So Bucky has 3. So he recovered for 3. Are you trying to tell me that I don't have one in there? That they're all in the deck right now? Does it have to be discard pile? Yep. Alright, well... Alright, well, I'm changing my mind on that now. Because I don't have one in there, and it's not going to help me. I need a new plan. Alright, I'm still going to do it, I guess. So, it's pay 2, 4. Alright, I guess we'll just get this back. We'll deal 4 damage to that since it's an attack event for me. He'll be defeated, and then I can trigger Lethal Protector. And I can remove 2 threat off of a scheme. This one probably be a good idea. And then I can exhaust Winter Mask, draw a card. There it is. Maybe I'm not going to flip down. Maybe I'm not flipping down. Captain America will thwart 2 off of this. So we don't have to worry about getting another hazard. Yeah, no, he still has 2 on there. And then we can do... This is gone, which is nice. I think I'm gonna leave Black Widow on the table to take damage, so she can chump block. So my plan of action, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna go down to Alter Ego. I'm gonna hold on to this because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Black Widow to defend herself. Actually, how many cards do I got left in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. So if I hold on to these 2 cards, I won't deck out. Because if I deck out, I have to get another encounter card as a penalty. So I'm gonna save Black Widow to basically take a punch from Red Skull. And then when the sleeper attacks me, I'll use the arm block, and since he only has 4 health, I can just kill him. Then I'll be able to use Lethal Protector to remove 2 threat off of something. And it'll be a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's my plan. Let's see if it works. Alright, so we'll drop to a hand size of 5. We're going to hold on to these 3 cards, and then that's 4. Oh, nice, Nick Fury. Yeah, that's the card I wanted. This card is so good. So with that Black Widow event card I played, I wanted to grab this card because basically what it does is once it hits the table, after I kill something, I get to ready my character back up to do another attack or whatever, and it also confuses the villain. So when you're in your hero form, the villain attacks. So he's always going to be attacking you with the attack stat. But if you're in your alter ego side, he's going to be scheming. And the scheme basically puts threat onto the main. So it's like, in solo, it's a lot more trickier. Because you really need to, like, make sure things are under control. If you're going to take a gamble to flip down to heal or whatever. Some heroes have special, really good abilities in their alter ego side. But, alright. We're readied up. And, so, actually there was still one on there. Yeah. That's my plan. In all seriousness, like probably the most, I think the most powerful ability is being able to like get as many ready ups as you can in a turn, because that's more things you're gonna be able to do. Oh, you got a Poke Start. What's in anyways? So 2 threat goes on to the main, so that goes to 3. Reveal new side scheme. Alright, so this card sucks. This card just screwed me over. Big time. So when this is revealed, I have to discard the top 5 cards of my deck and place 1 threat here for each of the icons. So 1, 2, 3. So the rest has been satisfied, so I don't have to discard any more cards. So there's 2 resource ones and then 1 physical. So 2 threats going to go on here, and a crisis icon. Now, these things are annoying, because what that means is I can't touch any of this threat on the main scheme until this one is cleared up and this icon's gone. Since I decked out, I have to get an encounter card. So my whole plan of trying to avoid that card totally failed. And that's just how RNG goes in this game. And that's another thing I like about this game. Like, it's a living card game. So it's like every game that you play is not always going to pan out the same. And there's so many different like modulars out there with the game, and you can just customize the villain's deck to make it completely unique or different. Like, I could take, like, Hela's, like, zombies and, like, throw it in with the Rhino or something, or One of my or use Ultron and give him the Infinity Gauntlet, and that sucks. I just dropped a card. Ugh. Yeah. Nice fresh deck. And he's got 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's unfortunate, because I wanted to get Black Widow in for the cycle. But we can bring her back. Alright, so Red Skull's attacking. So he's an attack, we're base of 4 attack. We're gonna have Black Widow defend, and then it's gonna be 4, 5. So she's defeated. Sleeper's going to attack. We're gonna Cybernetic Arm. And we're gonna arm block. Deal 4 damage. Since we defeated him, we're not gonna take the retaliate. So we're defeating him. And we can trigger Winter's Mask to draw a card. And we also trigger Lethal Protector. We can remove 2 threat off of a scheme. I guess I would recommend getting rid of that one. So this is defeated. And this goes away. And this, so nice thing is after you defeat the Sleeper, he's removed from the game. Along with that side scheme. Alright. Nice and easy. And then we're good here. So now we're going to get some encounter cards. We get one. We have this and that one. And we're going to reveal Spreading Lies. Place 2 threat on each scheme in play. So this goes up to 5. And then that's got 5. That goes up to 7. And then the next encounter card is, and I think I just lost. Scheming for 3, 4. So this is that's 5. And he schemes for 4. It's at 9. Okay, so I gotta do some serious thwarting. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if DC did something exactly like this. Now, there's another game that I also play. It's called Marvel Legendary. It's another deck builder game, where basically you have villains and heroes. It's kind of plays like this, but not exactly how you're seeing this. There is going to be a DC version of that coming out. They're probably going to announce that probably in August. Alright, so it's my turn. Let's see. What do we do? So we're going to put Man on the Wall into play. And then we're going to use this to put in Safe House 30. We're going to hold on to Nick Fury. If I attack him, it still counts as... he's not that strong. Yeah, I think it's the same people that made this game. I think it is Fantasy Flight Games. I think they made the Star Wars one. But wasn't that one was that is that Star Wars one a solo or is that you gotta play with other people type game? Because I was looking at a Star Wars game too, but I was trying to I really didn't want to play with her. I don't mind playing with other people. I want to have the option to play by myself. Does that make sense? Like I'm not like super antisocial, but I am. But I want to have the option to play by myself with any game that I play. Um, Man, this sucks. How many more advances are left in the deck? So that's one, two. All right, so there's no more advances. So, in theory, we're gonna take two off of this, and then we're gonna thwart two off of that. There's no way he gets six threat, right? I should be able to just get away with no, because he's got that stupid thing in play also. So I think what I do is I hold off again. Oh yeah. That's how it be sometimes, you know? And that's the thing too. I mean, not everyone likes deck builders, right? They were like, "Whoa, that sounds so confusing, so weird." You know, what's a deck builder? Um, yeah, there's also a Lord of the Rings one too. And I think there's a Game of Thrones one too. No, I'm just saying most people don't know what that is, and they don't want to get into it. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna stay up again. I do have Captain America to take a hit, so depending on what I get, maybe I draw into another arm block. That'd be great. That's good. That's helpful. I don't have any. Oh, I have the rifle, but yes, that's what we needed. All right, cool. So I don't have to sacrifice Captain America to the wolves. Not that I would, right? Because that's my best buddy, Steve Rogers. All right. So two threat goes on to the main because we still got to deal with that acceleration. So we're back at 7. We're gonna reveal another side scheme. Nice prison camps. So that puts another acceleration on the board. So now he's going to attack. So I have to make a decision here. So with that prison camp, I can do this. I can do the same cheeky move I did last time. Um, I could arm block, defeat Red Skull's stage, because that counts as defeating an enemy, because it's a stage card. So I can remove 2 threat off of prison camps. And then, depending on what happens with this play, then I could thwart or find a way to remove the threat off of that. Then I can bring Captain America back, because the effect of that is I can take an ally from my discard pile and put into play, which will ready up Bucky and give me another activation. I think that's what I'm gonna do. The only downside is I'm gonna get 2 encounter cards, and I really, is there an assault? Hold on, I gotta check. So 2 advances have gone. Assault. So there's another assault card. There's still another assault in the deck. Go for the higher one. Yeah, the higher one's good. Yeah, the higher one's a good move. But these ones are these ones right here are causing this to scheme higher. Captain America only has 1 health left, so if I can just get basically a free thwart off of it. Yeah, some of them some of them, not all the time, but these are from the Red Skull's villain deck, so some have good effects, some have bad effects. Like, after I defeat this one, I can take 3 cards from my discard pile, and shuffle them back in my deck. And then this one in particular lets me grab an ally from my discard pile, or either my deck or discard pile, and I can put them into play. And the reason why I want to target Captain America is because he's a 4 cost. So if I can get him in for free just for thwarting that, it's going to be cheaper. He's going to come in with a tough. So with a tough, he's got free block for me. And he has a response where he can ready a shield character. So since I'm a shield character, it'll ready me up and give me a free ready. That's why I was kind of going down that rabbit hole. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so Red Skull's going to attack. I'm going to use the Cybernetic Arm. And I'm going to use Arm Block. So when he attacks, deal 3 damage. Well, it's going to deal 4 damage. So this is going to defeat Red Skull. And then after you attack and defeat an enemy, remove 2 threat from scheme. I'll go ahead and remove 2 off of this to get it ready. And then when he's revealed, deal each player an encounter card. So there's that. And he gets 20 health now. So there's like different modes of play. I'm playing this on Expert. So in Expert mode, you play with the villain. The villain has 3 stage cards, 1, 2, and 3. If you're playing on Standard, he goes level 1, level 2. If you're doing Expert, you're doing level 2, level 3. So I just defeated his 2nd stage card. Now we're dealing with the stage 3 card. Same effect. He gets +1 attack for all the schemes in play, and he comes into play with 20 health. So I'm pretty sure since I defeated that, then he's attacking me for 3. Right, so so 3, and then attach to Red Skull. So he got his Luger. So now he gets +1 scheme, and he gets a +1 attack. But I'm not too really concerned about it because I arm block, so I prevent all damage. Yay me. And also, too, I forgot to do this, too, because I defeated an enemy, I can actually exhaust that and draw a card into Deathlock. Okay, so the attacks are done, and now we're going to get a counter card. Revealing the first one, Hail Hydra. So this one's a Treachery card. So when revealed, each Hydra minion engaged with the hero makes an attack against that hero. And then each player who was not attacked that way searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion and puts it in play engaged with them, and then shuffles the encounter deck. So luckily we had no minions on the board because they all would have just attacked me. So instead, I'm going to search the deck and discard pile for one and put it into play. Yeah, putting it into play. Ooh, there's a gang up still in here. I don't like any. Oh, that. I don't like any of the cards that are still in here right now. This is gonna be a rough one. Then we would choose one that's in the discard pile. I'm gonna choose a nice, easy one. Okay, so we're gonna grab him. So he's only got 2 health. And then this is the assault. Wow, how do I call that? So he gets to attack me again. Which was not part of the plan. That sucks. I guess Captain America is going to be being thrown to the wolves. Alright, so Red Skull is going to be attacking for... He got... actually, he's got +3 because of the Luger. So, he's attacking me for 3 and a boost. Nice, the gang up's gone at least. So that's 3, 4. Cap, thanks, Cap. Saved my life. That could have been game over. Oh, I feel so scared with such low health. Alright, and the only way I can get rid of that gun is by discarding a mental resource, a physical resource, and an energy resource. Which I really don't want to do. Alright, well... Oh, crap. So I forgot to activate this, because he got engaged with me, so... I can search my deck for an attack event. I think we'll grab an arm block. There's one in here. Probably not. There is not. I guess I'll settle for electrical discharge. Alright, so we'll have Bucky take out the Hydra regular. And then we can activate Lethal Protector. We're going to clear that off. And then we get to bring an ally back from our discard pile. So we bring back Captain America with full health and a tough. And we are going to ready, and he can ready me back up. So now I'm back up. And then we're going to Who we got? So that'd be 4, 6. We get a minion out. Play this. How much can I get? I can remove 2. Hmm. I that would be a play. My only problem is that his scheme is so high now, and so this is 7 out of 11 right now. So even if I was to like thwart that, thwart this, and then drop down, this is gonna go up by 1, so it's gonna go up by 2. And then when he schemes, because he's gonna scheme for a lot. He's gonna be scheming for a base of 4, and then whatever the boost is gonna be. I mean, it's an idea. I've thought about it. Um, I'm gonna play these 4 cards. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna play these 4. I'm gonna put Nick Fury into play. When Nick Fury comes into play, I can choose one of the 3 options. I can remove 2 threat from scheme, deal 4 damage to an enemy, or I can draw 3 cards. Which I'm gonna choose the 3 cards. Alright, so how does this help me? So we're gonna bring in Angela. We're gonna search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck, which we know there's. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, it's exactly 10 in here. All right, so then after we do that, we choose a minion and we put him into play. I don't want to deal with the toughness. So the better option would be taking this one. So we got a lot of Hydra soldiers with toughness coming soon. And we have an under fire to worry about. That's 3 boost cards there. And it'll exhaust my... Oh, that's the plan. I'm trying to come up with some sneaky moves right now. But this might work out nicely. Alright, so we got him in. So then I can actually just one-shot him and remove 2 threat off of that. Which I probably should do. Because then I could take 2 threat off of Censor the Past. Captain America is going to take 2 threat off here. Yeah. 2 threat off of there, loses the tough. And then we'll have Nick thwart 2 off of this, which will put it down to 3. So he takes 1 consequential damage. Oh yeah, and every time you do stuff with allies, some take a damage. So like, for example, you see where the little star underneath the thwart and the attack is? These little things right here. It's called consequential damage. So anytime you thwart or attack with an ally, you have to deal damage to him. So essentially, he only gets... If I was only going to use him for his just attacking thwart, he only gets basically 3 uses. because it goes against your health. The only reason why Captain America didn't lose health is because he had a toughness on him, so that depletes first. And then we'll have Angela. We'll have Angela do 2 attack on him. And we'll hold off. Alright, we'll draw to hand size of 5. So 1 threat goes on here. Now we're going to reveal. That's not good. So the Red House states that Red Skull can't take any damage while it's in play. So Red Skull's attack just went up to 4. No. It's 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, no, this is still 3. Alright, so Red Skull's attacking with 4 and a boost. We'll have Nick block. And he's been defeated. And then Hydra Flame Soldier's going to attack for 1. I'll have Angela. Angela should be already at 1 damage because she attacked. And then he's going to attack, so we're going to have her defense. She'll take 1 damage. And then we get an encounter card, which is dumb. So it has Insight. So it puts it up by 1. And then I have to attach this to a side scheme. We'll attach it to the Red House. And then my turn. That's 2, 3, 4. Alright. So store 2 off of this. 2 off of this. So that goes to 3. Cap takes 1 damage. And then we're going to do Spoiling for a Fight. We're going to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck till we discard a minion. And then we're going to put that minion in play engaged with us. So we avoid the Under Fire. Awesome. We're going to avoid that. We're going to avoid this. Alright, so we're going to bring in a Hydra Exo Soldier. This comes in with toughness. And he has 5 health. But the nice thing about that is I get the ready back up now. Hey, you caught a Geodude. Nice. What do we do? So this would become a 4 cost. I got 2, 3, 4. I could get this out. I want to get that off. I don't think flipping downs is a choice for me right now. I can have Angela take a block from Red Skull. I can take him out. I can remove 2 threat. So this card's amazing, and I'm gonna show you why. So I'm gonna use Man on the Wall. So exhaust Man on the Wall. Reduce the cost of your next card you play by 1 for each minion that's engaged with you. So I have 2 minions engaged. This card's worth 6. So I'm going to reduce the cost of this down to 4. I'm going to play Genius. That's 2, and then 3, 4. And we're going to get this out and play. So the Bellerophon, when this comes into play, it comes in with 3 missile counters attached to it. So basically, I remove 1 missile counter from it. I choose a player, myself. I can deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with me, discarding all their tough cards. And it does 3 damage. Just having that ready for a rainy day, I guess. Because in the meantime, I'm going to finish him off. Lethal Protector. I will remove 2 off of this one. And then I use Winter's Mask. Let's draw a card. It's an energy. I have nothing to pay for it, so we'll hold on to it. We're ready up. Alright, so that's sweet. Alright, so if I don't die on this turn, maybe good things will happen. So 2 threats going to go on here, so this is at 5, and it's going to go up to 7. So Red Skull is going to attack. We're going to have Angela defend. Oh, before we do that, we got to reveal a side scheme. Now I can't touch the main scheme until that's gone. Oh, this is so horrible. So, yeah, Angela's going to defend. This goes up to 4. So he's attacking for 6. I'm sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's attacking for 7. That's crazy. 7, 8, 9. 9 damage. Angela's gone. And then the Hydra Extra Soldier's going to attack me. I'm going to take the damage. I'm down to 1 health. We get in a counter card. It's another Hydra Extra Soldier. And it comes in with Tough. Oh boy, this is going to be rough. Alright, so Captain America will do that. Who's going to thwart 2 off of this. When this is defeated, I need to search the deck, which is that. We'll grab him. He'll take 2. This will go away. And then we can man on the wall. Put in a Bambino. This comes into play with 3 counters. We're going to pay energy to put in combat training. This increases my attack by 1. So now I have 3 attack. We are going to use our big old airplane to remove a counter. We'll choose ourselves. We're going to deal 3 damage to the villain, and each may engage with us. The villain won't take damage because of Red House, but will do damage to the minions. So that will delete their toughnesses. And they each will take 3 damage. And then we will attack the Hydra Regular. And we can remove 2 threat off of a scheme. Which I think I should just take it off this. So that can go away. So when this is defeated, each player can choose up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffle it back into their deck. Alright, so I definitely want Black Widow back. I definitely need an arm. I need at least 1 arm block back. And I think that might be the good choices right there. Probably should have took both my arm blocks back since it's getting crazy. I can't believe I'm not dead yet. Let's try and get a nice shuffle in there. And then also I was allowed to trigger Winter's Mask to draw a card. And we drew into a card that we need Black Widow to be on the table, so that doesn't help. Oh, that's horrible. Trying to figure out the situation here. So I know that I'll be able to defend and not die from one of these. I know he can at least take the hit from his attack. 7 out of 11 with a base scheme of 4. I could actually just use these and get rid of his pistol. So then it goes down to 3. I think we just do that. And actually, his attack is a lot lower. Well, actually, no, because I already know his boost card. His boost card's not, so I actually could survive flipping down. Because it's only going to go, it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, it goes up to 10. It'll go up to 10 because I know the card in here doesn't have a boost icon. So as long as, oh no, these guys are going to scheme, I'll lose. Yeah, I'll lose if I flip down. I can't, I got to stay up. All right, there's a strong chance that this is the final turn. It's unfortunate because we've lasted this long. All right, villain's turn. So this goes up by 1. We're gonna reveal a side scheme. Prison camps. That's the one we like. Brings back our. But I hate the fact that it does that. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw my hand. That would have been helpful. So 1, 2. Hey, we got an arm block. We got an arm block. Nice. Nice. Okay. We should be good. Alright, so same play like we did before. So he's got 1, 2. So he's got a boost of 2. So he's attacking for 4. He can't take damage, so we're gonna have Captain America defend this. And he's gonna attack for 4, and then the boost. Give the villain a tough status card. So he gets tough. And then this gets actually accelerated because the deck ran out. I need a glass of water so bad right now. So that gets shuffled up. Caps out. And then this Hydra Exo Soldier is going to attack me for 2. We're going to Cybernetic our arm. And we're going to play Arm Block. We're going to deal 3 damage to him. And we're going to move 2 threat off of here. And we're going to use our Winter Mask. Draw a card into Shield Sidearm. And then he's going to attack me for 2. And I'm going to have to defend because I'll die. So we defend that. Then we get an encounter card. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support or that you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. Don't really want to do any of those. I guess we will do our safe house. I could choose the arm, but I don't think I'll be flipping down. All right. And we are on player turn. Um, we're gonna play strength to put in a infiltration. We're gonna do man on the wall to put this shield sidearm in for free. That comes in with 3 counters. And that sucks because I can't remove a threat right now. So I can't get Cap in. I'm cooked. That's it. I'm out of place. The only thing I could do. That's unfortunate. I'm stuck. There's no way I can survive. If I flip down, I lose because of threat. And if I don't have a blocker for him. And I don't think I have. I think all my shield or iron blocks are in there now. Yep. I should have put all of them in there. All of them back in to get a chance for a shuffle. I'll drop the 5. I guess I'll just drop the 5 cards. Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing I could do, it's not going to really matter. I can remove 1 token off here, deal 3 damage to him, but it's not an attack, so I can't remove. I don't think supports count. Yeah, it doesn't count. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Can't do any damage to him. 3 damage goes on him. And then drawing out to a hand size of 5. 3, 4, 5. Uh, 2 threat goes on, so that's 8, 9, 10. And then we get another side scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I decked out. So that's 2 energy, 2 mental. So this gets 3. This all just went to crap quick. So 3 goes on here. I decked out, so I would get another encounter card. So now his attack is 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 5 in a boost. Super dead. Yep. I'll block. So, what was that? 5, 6, 7. So I take 5 damage and I'm dead. And that's how it goes sometimes. But for all the pressure that was on me, I was doing pretty good staying alive as long as I could. If I didn't have to defend against that one attack. Looks like it shows a pass on the last one. I don't know if anyone's still in here, but I need to go to the restroom. I need to get some water. It's hot as fuck right now. And I need to take the dog outside to go to the restroom also. So, when I come back, I figure third time's a charm. Give this a try again. That's why I'm doing a little shuffling real quick, so I come back and just jump right into it. Doesn't get that. Alright, I'll be right back. Well. All right. And we shall begin again. Alright, so everything's shuffled up. Red Skull, stage 2, starting at 16 health. First thing we do when we start a game, we reveal everything that's on the starting of the main scheme. My camera will focus. Alright, set up. Put the red house into play, which we already did. There's 3 threat on it. Any other side scheme is put into a side scheme deck, which is over here. We already have the sleeper set aside out of play until he is summoned. And then Rise of the Red Skull. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, which is putting the threat on the main scheme, we reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. Red Skull has also a when revealed. So when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. So we get one of those right off the rip. And then we draw up to our hand size of which is 6 for Bucky. 2. Alright, so we have a double resource, downtime. We don't have Black Widow right now. I think we'll mulligan. I think we'll mulligan these two. So Winter Mask and a Genius. Alright, so Bucky has a action ability, cybernetically enhanced. That's an action. I can spend 1 resource of any type, and then search my deck or discard pile for my cybernetic arm and put it right into play. I'm going to use I'm going to use the Metal Punch. Then we'll search the deck for our arm. And then think what we'll do is use the Genius. In the downtime, and we'll put in Bambino. So when this comes into play, it puts 3 counters on. Actually, hold on. Yeah. We'll do that. And put three counters on that. And then we'll flip to our hero. And I guess we're going to overpay to put that in. And we'll take 2 off of here. Already up. And draw it to a hand size of 5. One threat goes on to the main. And Sense for the Past. He's going to attack. And we are going to defend. So he's attacking for 3, 4. So we'll lose 2. And then we get dealt in a counter card. Then we get we're already exhausted, so shit. Well, we can't flip down, so we have to discard the highest card in our hand, which is unfortunately this card. And take indirect damage equal to the cost, and then discard the obligation. So we are going to take 6 damage. That's a kick in the face. And just like that, we're almost dead. And then we get Hydra Trooper. We can't defend, so we're taking 2 damage. It has Quick Strike. And we have 1 damage. Alright. It's now my turn. We'll do 1 resource to put in Man on the Wall. This is looking like it's going to be a quick game. Then we're going to Man on the Wall, reduce the cost. of silent infiltration. We'll use this as a resource to put that in play. And we're going to have to flip down. One threat or two threat goes on. And Mass Chaos. Discard 5 cards. So we have physical and mental. So only 2 threats going to go on here. Let's get to Crisis. Attack goes up 3. No, 2, right? Yeah, it's 3. He's going to scheme for 3. And then this doesn't do anything. So 3 threat goes on. So 6 out of 8. He'll scheme for 0. And then we'll get an encounter card. And we get Red Skull's right hook. Attached to the Red Skull. Red Skull gains Retaliate 1. So he has Retaliate. And that will end villain's turn. Well, we'll recover 3. I might just stay down another turn because I'm going to lose out on that anyways. Because I can't touch it. We get Black Widow out. She'll grab me an event card from my discard pile into my hand. Or maybe flip the hero. We'll play Spoiling for a fight. Discard cards from the encounter deck until we get a minion. Then we put the minion engaged with us. So 1. And we get Hydro Exo Soldier. Comes into play with toughness. Then we get the ready up. Actually, Man on the Wall will reduce the cost of Black Widow by 2. We'll use, actually, wait a minute. We do that. It gives us 3. We're going to reduce the cost, put combat training into play. That'll increase our attack by 1. So now we have a base of 3 attack right now. We will attack the Hydra Jet Trooper, and we'll defeat it. And we get to trigger a couple of things. We can trigger our Winter's Mask because we defeat an enemy, draw into a card, into an electrical discharge. Then Lethal Protector, remove 2 threat from a scheme. I want to remove Mass Chaos. So now we can touch the main scheme. And then we can discard this card because we defeat an enemy and ready our hero. And then we can confuse the villain. And then we'll pay 3 resources to put in Black Widow. When Black Widow comes into play, we can search our discard pile and put an attack event into our hand. And I think I want a... I think I want this one. Our Winter Widow Soldier Spy card. We'll use our Cybernetic Arm. Oh, actually, wait. Before we do that. We will... We're gonna attack the Hydra Soldier to knock off his tough. Black Widow will take 1 consequential damage. If I do that, I can just defeat... No, it's not going to defeat him. So we'll exhaust, and we'll attack Hydra Exo Soldier, doing 3 damage. And then we'll use Bambino, remove token. This attack will do 3 additional damage and gain overkill. So we're doing 6 damage. The overkill won't do anything to Red Skull because he can't take any damage while the Red House is in play. So we'll defeat him. And then we will remove 2 threat off the main. And then I'm going to take retaliate damage for doing this, but I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to hold off. I'll hold on to these 2. Ready up. Two threat goes on to the main. That will put it at 5. Revealing on the other side, and we got The sleeper, not ideal right now. Where is my other retaliate token? There it is. Then Red Skull is going to attack. There's 1, 2, 3. Then Black Widow's going to defend, I guess. So stack it for 3, 4, 5. Guess I won't be using that card. Sleeper's going to attack for 3. We'll just take 3. And then we'll get a counter card. Villain attacks again. And it's game over. We're going to have to defend that. 3. If it's undefended, it's not. So 3 damage, 2 defense. I take 1 damage. That's it. Game over. Oh gosh. Well. I thought we were making some headway. But other than that, that's we'll call that a night. But yeah, so I'll stop by. Thunder Chicken 32. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. It's fun chatting. Hope to see you again. And other than that, I will be most likely on again tomorrow. And on that note, everyone have a great night. I'm going to drink some water, hydrate, and maybe look at my deck to see what I could do to make it better for this scenario. Have a good night.